Hey everybody, this is Minion Soldier, and this is Ship Updates. Now, this week has been absolutely dominated by the Vanguard. The Vanguard is, of course, the big story because we found out that the Vanguard sale for the variants is happening next Friday, which is August the 28th. So, yeah, better start saving your money now or eating ramen noodles for a week because they're not cheap. So it all started with Sandy's Facebook post of the interior of one of the Vanguard variants, and then we found out yesterday on Around the Verse that the Vanguard sale was indeed happening next Friday, or this Friday coming up. And we also found out from a forum post, we found out the names of the Vanguard variants, and we also found out the pricing. Now, the standard Vanguard is now called the Vanguard Warden, and that is listed at $250. The next Vanguard is the Vanguard Sentinel, which is $275, and then the next Vanguard after that is the Vanguard Harbinger, which is $295. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb here based on previous information, and I'm going to guess that the Sentinel is the E-War variant, and the Harbinger is the Bomber. So I was kind of hoping that somehow the stealth variant was going to sneak in, that they had decided to go ahead and do that, but unfortunately not. Or at least, I don't actually know that yet. We don't, because we don't have all the details. So I'm hoping that next week we're going to get a ton of information. I tried to sneak in some questions relevant to the Vanguards, because it's reputed to have these great scanners. So I was asking, are we going to get a deep dive anytime soon on scanners and radar and the game mechanics behind them? And apparently we are going to be getting one of those very soon. But mostly it was all about the Vanguards. Now the Vanguards, of course, these ships are variants and they are not modules that you can simply, put on the ship and then take off and then change it to something else. So this is very much the variant type of ship and not just the modularity type ship. Yes, the two Vanguard variants, the Sentinel and the the Sentinel and the Harbinger are both going to come with LTI because they've never been offered before. And for those of you that have already purchased a Vanguard during the concept sale, you can upgrade your Vanguard to one of these next variants. So you can buy a ship upgrade token from the store, and then you can apply that to your ship to take it to the next level. Now, I considered this. I thought about it, but what I'm actually going to do is I am going to hold off on that, and I am not going to actually purchase or upgrade my my Vanguard to either one of those variants because I want more knowledge on depth of game and game mechanics before I commit my ship without knowing that I can take my ship back to the standard version in case I want to take it to another application, or if another variant, stealth variant, hopefully becomes available later, and if I can't backwards, because you can't backwards upgrade, I can't go to that ship instead. So I don't really want to waste my LTI Vanguard on on an upgrade that in the end I might regret. So I am going to be sticking with my standard Vanguard, because once you have that Vanguard with the LTI, then you can upgrade later whenever those upgrades become available again, just like whenever the upgrades to the Super Hornet become available, and let's say you have a standard Hornet and F7C, and then all of a sudden, boom, the Super Hornet's on sale again, you can buy those tokens to upgrade the ship to a Super Hornet. And so I'm just going to wait this one out. I'm going to sit on the sidelines and watch and just try to collect as much information on gameplay mechanics and the intentions towards the ship. And I'm going to hold off for a while. But for those of you who are interested in the Vanguard, this is going to be your big opportunity. Now, on next week's Around the Verse, Gurmuk has apparently got a whole bunch of art to release on that show. So that is going to be very much worth watching if you are, in the market for a Vanguard. And so that, I believe, is just about everything to do with the Vanguard, or everything that I found immediately relevant. Now, there was also some other news that came along. Now, the Crucible The basic shape of the ship is finished. They've narrowed it down. They know what they want, and that's all worked out. The Endeavor, they are now working on the pods for the concept sail, all the different science pods that you can fit into it. And along with that, once the Endeavor is done, the Prowler begins its concept work. So once that's finished, once the Endeavor concept sail finishes, then the Prowler, which is the stealth boarding vessel, will begin work. Now, the Freelancer has been shipped off to Foundry 42 over in the UK to be finished over there, and those are of course the people who did the Gladius. They're the ones doing the Retaliator. They've done a lot of the Aegis ships, and they've done a fantastic job. I mean, truth be told, every time something goes out to Foundry 42 and it comes back, it just looks amazing. It's just a world of difference, so I'm glad about that. Also, the Reliant should begin work before the end of the year. The Caterpillar will begin at the beginning of the new year, hopefully. The Herald is going through a design review and is still currently being worked on, but I get the feeling that the Herald is very, very close to being hangar ready. But then, of course, I own a Herald, so it might just be my own excitement talking there. And that is, I believe, just about all the really relevant ship upgrades or anything that had any hard details for this week. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys especially appreciate all the Vanguard stuff, because I mean, that was pretty much all that was going on this week, and probably all people are going to be talking about on the forums until next week. So that's pretty much it for the show this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.